moving in a different gear, so brothers and sisters, you better prepare. We are now living in the age of the psychological warfare.
The demon of racism.
White on altruistic.
White on black, the Ku Clan is whack. What's it all about? What's the crack? At one time long ago we was all black, but Mr. White Act got slack with no tack. So I come with these rhymes in a stack about this what the fuck whack track. Watch your back, cause I'm back on the attack. I'm not coming off the proverbial rack like your clothes or styles I cap. To their style you still slate and hijack, cause your own styles are totally whack. You're criticising yak, but intelligence you lack about black. Your brains must have got the sack giving a black man black. You're only attacking a pack cause you got no bone in your back. With your taunting haunts that a racist society still flaunts. It's a real pity that I put the South as a place called White City. Let's get down to the nitty gritty, something more shitty. English field artillery against Zulu spears animosity, stealing the Africans' integrity and the gold robbery. Because of too many white vultures on black cultures, England has lots of gold lining unicorn sculptures, but the only lines here are in invulnerable zoo structures. Some of this may insult yous, but I'm also trying to instruct yous. Like all the over-irrational stunts from the National Front, a bunch of juvenile runs acting like irrational cunts. This is why of racism I could never have bothered, cause at the end of the day, a white man is still coloured. Go look in the past to see how you're racially classed. Saying you're pure white is not such a reliable support mass, cause your great-great-grandfather is from a black category. The white are made up of every other race and country. Some people are racist, that is definitely total hypocrisy. Your beliefs are total fallacy, relatively contradictory, fighting your own historical legacy and your real identity, not checking the whole story on your cultural history. You was too busy looking for pieces of conquered glory. Now something else to spark considerable controversy. Depictions of Christ as white, blonde-haired and blue-eyed, when on the cross it was a black man who mercilessly died. And you believe it and still maintain that you're religious. The pure white virus is getting epidemically serious, making you people overzealous and totally delirious. In our schools and in your homes, in everybody's home, white bigotry is made obligatory to most of the majority. But you are a minority in a land without any solidarity, riding high on the Union Jack line until you die with no blind, but can't fly, and you still live in a pigsty, and you all lie. Mr. Nick Griffin, what the fuck have you been sniffing? It's from your own bullshit you're whipping. The stench of the British national what? A Gambian is British, is he not? Part of the British Empire's rot. So how can you start your plot, putting a racism black spot on the black man's lot? Or have you conveniently forgot? The Europeans stole a lot, took everything they've got. When you went in and stole their diamond and golden pot, leaving them with nothing but starving and hot. With unjust cruelty and the Zulu's defensive futility. I ask what's wrong with peace and total tranquility. Instead you steal the third world's only prosperity, and the West rises up, but only materialistically. You'll end up being purgatory for your stolen legacy. Just another lesson in humility with my rhyme utility, sent out to you altruistically, cause now you're gonna see with my hardcore wizardry and hard-hitting poetry, with a righteous delivery and this hip-hop artillery, that'll rip your spinal cord and send you out your god. White girls make you bored, about racism you applaud, but the beauty of a black girl you've never ignored, and you've never tell that to your friends in your ward, when with a black girl you've been with and then scored. This is the reason why your racist ideals are all flawed. You're taught like a black man cause your own style's a total sham. Eat curries after a night out instead of egg chips and ham. Call each other brethren but never heard of a brotherhood. The one love philosophy that could never have understood. Wearing black style clothes and the bodies of white rogues. You all buy black music instead of music like the progs. Police stops and searches because a black man's driving a BMW. Jealously ignoring your rights, skiving and then trouble you, so you don't want to go out at night. Another scary insight, using drugs to keep us under, trying to diminish your light, so you can't put up a reasonable fight as their new plight. Government's war and drugs is a complete load of shite, cause it's the beast that sell the drugs on every given night. White for the brown and brown for the white skins. That's how it all begins. A way to keep you locked in sins. But all the rest of you totally fucked up whites, still carrying over your pointless, reckless fights and ignoring black's rights. Those men wearing tights. In history, your valour and your bravery is pretty wavery when you all read about the cruelty and the slavery. With whips to slaves on European death ships on open waves. That's not on the lips of the brave or lost in translation. The domination of an Asian population for oil propagation. With propaganda and misinformation lied to your nation. Like Dr. Kelly's interrogation for your rich oil infatuation. How live aid collaboration is little or no compensation to a third world nation. After all the hateration and the deprivation and constant aggravation, as well as frustration, humiliation and cruel domination, how can cooperation be some kind of commiseration from the legacy of an empire's sadistic obliteration? Stop the demon of racism locking you in a mental prison. It's got no sound mind or reason. In any season it's treason. Stop it now before it's too late, cause karma is in your fate. What goes around comes right around to bite you back. You haven't got a clue, there's a lot more of them than you. Poetic justice is the only truth to stop your immoral decay. So it wouldn't be much of a fight, is what I say anyway. Quit this shame today, cause for you I'm not gonna pray. When a black man realises today is the last day for you to pay. Peace for now though, anyway. From your rebel DJ, the altruistic MC, Ruby Tronics, Beyond Millennium Productions, back in your face about race.
Altruistic.